Okay, guys, now for the human noble, and here we go. I am oh, baby, baby, I got look the blood.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Is your family here all?
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
I like that.
Good. My son saw you at a Denerim fair, and has talked about you ever since. He'll be pleased you remember him.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
What does it seem like I have?
Yes?
How long have you and Father been friends?
We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
Your son's interested in me?
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
I got the impression Thomas didn't like me.
I'm sure that was years ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
Hope he doesn't have your nose. I think I like that.
I'm sure. There will be much to discuss once I return.
I just want to wish you well.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Yeah. Play that guilt trick on them, you guys. Play that guilt trick on them.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
May we speak later?
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner.
I look forward to it.
As do I. Until then.
Excuse me, father. Hello there, God.
Good evening, my lady.
Greetings, my lady. You are the Terran's daughter, are you not?
I'm indeed, Eliza.
That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march.
That's a little nosy. So I'm told, yes.
Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lady.
That sounded very disturbing. Who are you?
Good evening, my lady.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your other friend.
Good evening, my lady.
Good evening, my lady.
Yeah, you don't sound like a creep like the other guy did.
Good evening, my lady.
Can I go out here? Yay! Oh, can't get out of there. What are you?
All done.
Looks like they're all living here.
All over now.
Just still in rings here and now. I am in charge.
Complete. I have done it.
Yeah, deep mushroom. Let's see, which way to go first. I didn't steal nothing.
Good evening, my lady.
What are you doing in here?
I have finished.
Something. We got finished. There was a start again.
We will be up very late tonight giving the Arl's men proper quarters.
Oh, that must suck.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Okay. Don't worry, I won't whip you or anything. They were daddy.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you, Sir Glenmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Nana's just blowing up strings. She always been like that.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Then I guess I shall go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled. Shall we?
To the kitchen done.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Oh, goodness.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm sorry he's bothering you, Nan.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
Ooh, that sounded perverted.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Yes, doggy? Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Do you hear that?
Dog. Yeah.
We're being attacked by
Come on,
a
demon.
shawl. And so I shall. Well, all right. As you desire.
Stupid little things.
Lovely, of course.
Cut them down!
As you
Come
desire.
get. Come
And
get.
so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely, as you desire.
Come on.
course.
Come on. A lot of rats in this kitchen. Look at all that blood. Feel sorry for the elves. They gotta clean that up.
And so I shall.
Come on. Show your face.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Don't leave me. Yeah, demon. You did a good job. Do you see anything interesting?
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your ladder from rats, big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Thank you. Let's see, where else? I know we're supposed to meet brother, but we're gonna play around for a little bit.
done.
Hello, kitty. Look that dog in here. Iron for iron ring. Gonna be walking around the thing. Hello.
Good evening, milady.
Oops, I didn't mean to push that. This is a place for all the men to come in and eat. Oh. Look at me. I will break away from myself today.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work as usual, as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course. It's good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
Go suck your head. Thank you.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
I can handle my own affairs, thank you, Mom.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
How have you feeling about all this?
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
As you wish.
Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
Do you know where I can find where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Father wouldn't have allowed it.
Nor I. And I do realize you didn't answer my question. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
I should go.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Bye, Mother. Been in the sun too much, so I'm so dark.
Good evening, milady.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun. In the next part.